even as we go into a study of your word, maybe a lamp unto our feet and a light unto our path. Open our hearts so that we will receive it and that we will change our lives to line up with the word. Not only let us study those of old, but let us be transformed by the renewing of our mind. Let the word go deep so that we can be more like you. In Jesus' name, amen.
Good morning. It's good to see everybody here this morning. And you're looking good. We're on page 84 in our books, and by name book. Page 84. What's the subject today? The glory to come. Romans 8, verses 18 through 30. Does everybody have a page? We'll start our lesson text reading. Number 1, Brother Cross.
Have you started with the Bible?
19, Francis.
For the earning expression of the creation eagerly waits for the revealing of the sons of God.
26,
For the creation was subjected to fertility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it in hope.
21 says what?
Because of the creation also will be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of children of God, of the children of God.
22, Coach, please.
For we know that the whole creation groans and labors with birth pains together until now.
22, Frank.
Not only that, but we also have the first fruit of the Spirit. Even we ourselves groan within ourselves, eagerly waiting for the adoption, redemption of our body.
24, Sister McCoy.
For we were saved this hope, but hope that it seems not hope. But why does one still hope for what he sees?
23, Sister Mary. 25. I'm sorry.
But if we hope for what we do not see, we either wait for it will.
Perseverance. 26, Sister Duke.
Likewise, the Spirit also helps in our weakness, for we do not know what we should pray for as we ought. But the Spirit himself makes intercession for us with the one we cannot hear.
27, Margin.
Now he who the heart know what the mind of the Spirit is, because he meets and saves for
Intercessions. Intercession.
intercession for the saints, because to will of God.
28, family.
And we know that all things work together for good to those who love God, to those who are the cause according to his purpose.
those who are called according to his purpose. Okay. 29, back to you, Brother Cross. 29. Predestined. Francis.
Moreover, whom he
predestined,
these he also called. Whom he called, these he also justified. And whom he justified, these he also glorified.
Okay, thank you. That completes the reading of our lesson text, the glory to come. What is the glory to come, Dad? Eternal life. And how is that presented in our lesson today? Comparing today and how it's going to be then? How we prepare for it? Anybody?
There's a lot of suffering to be done earthly, but as the lesson teaches us that glory there's really no comparison to what we're going through down here as we prepare to try to go beyond this life, which is going to be, I'm just saying myself, 10 times greater than what we are experiencing here. So the suffering we're going through here is going to be worth it all once we make it to glory.
It made me think of the song saying, this life is filled with sorrow and trouble here, you know. We have so much to go through down here. But in the lesson I mentioned about hope. How does hope fit in? We're talking about the life we're going on now. How does hope fit in now?
We look forward to, we don't dwell on what we see. So we just have to have faith and hope that he's a rewarder of his promises. It is what he said.
Like she mentioned, what? God promised what? We can't even compare how it's going to be up there to what we're going through now. And we're going to go through a whole lot of pain, a whole lot of sorrow and everything. But we know what? We don't need to give up. Because we can, if we do right, we're going to end up in another place, and we can't even tell you how this is going to be.
I think too, the message mentioned something about, we go through things we bring on ourselves in a sense physically, but there's some suffering we endure that for the sake of Christ's sake, that we just should remain steadfast and just keep the faith and persevere.
And what the scripture says, all Christians shall suffer what? Persecution. Why? Christ suffered persecution. And then why do you think you're better than him? Then everybody can say, well, how come this is happening to me? How come I'm doing this here? It's supposed to happen to you so you enjoy when you get to glory. Because when you compare the way it's going to be when you go to glory to what you're going through now, you say, we're going to have the pain. We're going to have the suffering. But we got better stuff waiting for us.
He said all things.
All things. The sufferings, everything we go through now, it's going to work good for those who are going to stick with us. Brothers with us, carry that faith, keep going. Don't give up. We can't explain to you how it's going to be. Okay? That's a good point. Anything else you want to bring out before we dissect the lesson? Those are good points. We talk about hope. We talk about the pain. Perseverance. And what's perseverance mean, class? When you persevere, what does that mean?
Fight and stick with it.
You hold on, Francis. You don't let it loose. He sticks out with it. That's what perseverance means. And said that's what God wants us to do. Even though we're going through these changes here on earth, and he said it's not going to be easy. But you just keep pressing and keep holding on and just think what you're going to have as a reward for following God's word. Any more comments?
And you know, too, a lot of times if you're not, you just thank God for the word, because we're going to endure persecution here. And if you're not rooted, you have the self-surface and you want to give up. And I feel too, that's why a lot of times we resort to other means of supposedly quote-unquote consolation, like the drugs and the alcohol and this and that, things that's going to destroy our bodies. So, but when you have the word, the Spirit reminds us of what the word says and this and that gives us hope. It just encourages us to just keep going, just hang in there.
She mentioned about the word, but God told us what? Well, we have each other. When I can see that what you going through this and you still holding on, it encourages me.
Amen.
And like we said a lot of times, we said, well, we don't, my heart needs to go to church today, but you don't know why you being in church today is going to help somebody else be there today. And when they see you dropping off and all of that, well, they say, well, nobody else don't come, so I don't need to come. And that's not what God wants us to be. We're teaching the wrong story. We're living the wrong life. But God, he said, what we say, everything works together for the good. I mean, all of it. So don't think what you're doing is not effective. God has planned it that way. Okay? And we have to work the plan. Okay, so it's like, if you hope,
it said, but hope that is seen is not hope. But I used to think that what we see, would be hope that.
how is hope related to faith? How is hope related to faith? Huh? How is it related to faith? Huh? Faith is what?
Evidence of things hoped. Evidence of things not seen.
You hope for it, but what you don't see. So it's related, right? If we could see everything that God was going to do for us, I heard somebody say, well, if I knew I was dying tomorrow, I'd live real good today. But living real good today is not going to help you for the whole life you live. But if we know that God said, what, do this and do this, and say, that's why we don't give up, because God has promised. And we've been talking about this all. God keeps his promises. And we can depend, if he says it's going to happen, what? It's going to happen. He's done his part, and I think in the lesson we're going to ask you about that. What has God done? What has Christ done? What has the Holy Spirit done? And like I say, what? They're all the what? Working together for the good of what? Of everything. All right. Anything else? Y'all on fire today? Starting out good. Any more comments? All right. Let's go through these questions and bring out some more points. This is a good lesson. All of them good. But I guess you can see that as we go from lesson to lesson, they're working up on each other. And then first we talked about the promise of God with Abraham and how he kept that, and about the faith and about the obedience and how we get into Christ and how we're to live after we get there. So I think this book is a good book to help us as Christians to know how important it is for us to live daily like God wants us to live, and not haphazardly like we want to live. Okay? All right. Question number 1, we're on page 92. what was not worthy to be compared to glory, which shall be revealed in us? That's Romans 8 and 18. What was not worthy? The sufferings of this present time. You know, you said, we're going through some things. All this is happening to me. And like Sister Carter said earlier, it's happening now, but think about it. What if we keep it up? And every time I think about songs, because I'm thinking, it's a yield not to temptation, right? Why we don't want to yield to temptation? Because if we yield to temptation, we'll see it, because that's what we want to do, right? But then he goes on and says what? Each victory will help us another victory to win. If we get through that temptation, it's going to make us what? Stronger. And so a lot of times God prepares us so that we can help somebody else. If we've been through something, then we can tell somebody else and help somebody else who have to go through something. Not that you know exactly how they feel about it, but you've been there, so you know some of the things. So that's what I say. God wants us to what? Interact with each other and keep our faith in Him. Okay? Any comments? So the things that we go through down here, the pain, the suffering, everything, and not worthy to talk about how nothing compared to what it's going to be like when we get to glory. Okay? What did Paul say the creation waits for? For what? The Son of God? The Son of God is already here. It's going to what? The creation was waiting for the revealing of the Son of God. Remember when it said about Paul that when God promised that He was going to bless Abraham through his seed, that was a mystery. People didn't know what He was talking about. When He made the law and gave it to the Jews, they didn't know how that fitted in, right? But Paul said what? When God made him an apostle, Paul said what? God reveals to him what the mystery was. And he was revealing to the Christians here what the mystery was. And that's what we were waiting on. Everybody was waiting what? For the Messiah. Well, when is it going to happen? How is it going to happen? So we were waiting for the revealing of God. And we say revealing of the Son of God, that brought in but the Son, God, and the Holy Spirit too. Because they all was working together. And if we go back to the creation, what? They say, in the beginning. And who was in the beginning? When God told things to happen in the beginning, what did He say? Let us make man. Let us do this. Who's else He was talking about? The Son, the Holy Spirit, and Him. That was us. They work together. They are together. So it's not what haphazardly something we're thrown together. Okay. Any comments? Questions? Question 3. What did Paul say the Christians wait for? Verse 23, look at it. What did Paul say the Christians wait for? The adoption and redemption of our body. How was our body adopted? Just think, this is not a trick question. Through baptism, okay? How was you before you became a member of the church? You were a sinner, weren't you? And what happened? God arranged it so He could make you what? One of His children. So you left that family over there, okay? So we're waiting for that adoption, and then we found out that when we got into that church, what? That we are going to be what? Redeemed. We're going to be what? That God got something special for us that we're in this family now that we didn't have when we were over there. We were in the family. So we were waiting. Like I said, the world was waiting. They didn't know how it was going to happen. But like I said, it's good we're studying Romans stuff. It's revealing how all this took place. And you don't just learn this by just, because some people have been in church like this for 450 years and don't know what they're waiting for and how it's revealed. And that's really important to what? Come back, study the lesson, comes back. God got a lot of stuff waiting for you probably don't even know about. And I've heard a sermon preached that you don't know how blessed you are. A lot of Christians don't know. So there's a whole lot of things that God got prepared for you. But you just fooling around and saying, well, I just do this and I do that. And this thing and that, this thing. You know, we just get that lackadaisy attitude. We just don't know. But we are part of this church of God. Comments? First, shoot me. Shoot at me, man. Don't shoot me. Okay. Next question 4. What saves us from the suffering we endure? Hope. And we're talking about hope, right? Let's go back to page 88. Let's read a few things about hope. Waiting and perseverance. What did it say perseverance was? Steadfast and sticking with it. Be ye steadfast and unmovable. Always abounding in the work of the Lord. Because then you know you're right. The labor is not in vain in the Lord. It might be in vain somewhere, but in the Lord it's not in vain. Okay, so perseverance means holding on, sticking to it, don't give it up, okay? Somebody likes to read the page 88, waiting with perseverance, first paragraph.
Paul stressed the value of anticipating deliverance from the suffering of this life by writing, for we were saved in this hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For why does one still hope for what he sees?
Does that make sense? Why are you hoping for something you already see? Okay? Why you say you have faith in something you already see? Okay? That's why I say they relate to each other. Okay? Keep going, sir.
The deliverance the apostle has in mind is the eventual adoption and redemption of our body promised in the previous verse. This is not something one observes physically. It is something one looks forward to by faith.
How do we look forward to it? By faith. Faith is still important. It keeps us on track. Okay? Keep going.
Elsewhere, Paul wrote, Behold, I tell you a mystery. We shall not all sleep, but we shall all be changed in a moment, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, and the dead will be raised incorruptible, and we shall be changed. For this corruptible must put on incorruption, and this mortal must put on immortality. As difficult.
What does that mean? What does that verse mean? We're not going to heaven in this body that we are. And see, some members of the church need to read this too. You know, people say, I'm going to meet my mama and I'm going to meet my daddy. If you meet them, you probably won't know them. They're not going to be like they are now. Flesh and blood cannot enter them. The whole thing is going to be changed. And that's what he said, it's going to be a mystery. We've already talked about it. Okay, keep going.
As difficult as this world may be, Christians know something better is waiting in glory. It is this hope that saves us from despair. Douglas J. Moo observed, Christians, though saved, are nevertheless saved with hope, and hope, by its very nature, means that expectant and patient waiting is going to be necessary.
You have to wait on it. You got to be patient. It ain't coming right now. I hope I'm going to be there. So that's what keeps you on the track. That you know it's there. You know God has promised it. He's done his part. So you have to do your part. I have to do my part. Okay? Any comments or questions? Okay, thank you. What does the Spirit do for the Christian? Verse 26. What does the Spirit do for the Christian? We've talked about God. God did what? God sent his Son. His Son did what? He died and gave his life for what? For our sins. Now what does the Spirit do for Christians? Okay?
He helps us focus daily, back every day.
On what?
He's like reading your Bible.
But it helps you focus every day on what?
Doing what God asks you to do.
Right. It helps you do what's right. That's what the Spirit do. It works in you. And when do we get the Spirit? When do we get it? I say. At baptism, right? You say baptized, and the Spirit is in us. And we say, the Spirit says you will help you what? What's to do, what's right. And guide you with what's all right. We say that there's always a war going between the devil and God. God's spirit and the devil's spirit. We said that as human, we always want to do the wrong thing. And Paul said the same thing. When I want to do right, I be doing wrong. When I want to do wrong, I do right. But it's that Spirit of God in me that keeps me doing the right thing. Or tell me to do the right thing. And sometimes the people say, don't quench the Spirit. The Spirit be trying to tell you what to do, and you say, I don't want to do that. Don't tell me that. You know, and we just go against it. And God don't want us to be like that, children of God. The Spirit trying to work with you to keep you right, and you just going to do your own thing right. You're the Savior. And you have salvation. I'm making it look bad because we need to realize it. They all have a purpose. And what does it say about the Spirit as well? Some of us have mentioned about what the Spirit does. It makes intercessions for us, right? Who else makes intercessions for us? Right. Explain how the intercession is made. It might be kind of different, but you can still explain how the Spirit will intercede for us. Sometimes we don't know what to pray for or how to say what we want, but the Spirit will do that for us. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. We don't know we have that. That's something that God has already supplied for us. But some of us don't use it. We don't know we got it. And that's where we need to come and listen. Because sometimes you get yourself in a spot and you think, well, it's over with. Nothing I can do with it. But there's other young men you can go to. And God has provided for you. But if you're a child of God, you can't compare yourself with anybody and everybody. Like we say, you're special. And children of God, you are special. Now, how does Jesus intercede for us? That's we talk about the Spirit, so when we pray sometimes, we don't know how to say what we're going to say. And the Spirit will, so we could be mourning and groaning, but the Spirit knows how to what? Relate that to God. Now, how did Jesus do? How did Jesus fit in with this? What about the prayer too? He explained to God, but you don't know how to answer. And then what did he told us what? That when you don't confess him before me, then what? He's not going to confess us before God. So we can't get to God without going through Jesus. That's when we're in our prayers of what? In Jesus' name. God. That's the way he talks about us. Anything else? Well, better run on. Okay? Verse 6. What does God do for those who love him and are called according to his purpose? What does God do for those who love him and are called according to his purpose? Everything they do works together for what? For the good. God will take your bad and make it good. And anything happens to it might be bad, but what? And Paul, we have everything. Paul said, when we are weak, then we can show God's strength. Because when we're weak, we won't go back and say, well, I did this because I didn't have no strength to do that. But when God helps you to get through those things, you can thank God for coming at your weakness. So we make God strong when we let him have our weaknesses. God don't want you to go help yourself because he said what? Man was made to glorify God, not God to glorify man. And we need to remember our role and let God do what he said he would do. Okay? Any comments? What does God intend for his followers? Verse 29. What does God intend for his followers? To what? Okay? Can you explain anybody a little? So God is not limited. He don't want us to feel like what? We're limited, right? He has a plan to save us, and he wants us to use his plan. Not fighting against him. And like I said, sometimes in the church, what? Instead of us fighting sin, we fight each other more than we do sin. Then you wonder what the sin is. Is it in the church? We sitting there talking about each other and observing each other. And it's good sometimes when you say, you know, well, this is my sister, my brother. We're on the same team. You know, but don't come telling me how that meant. And if I know we try to work together and do things, that's what God wants to do. He's already made the plan. He don't want me to go and try to change his plan. But he wants me to yield to his plan. Any more comments? Okay, we have to hurry. Discussion questions. Look, get these scriptures up. How can Romans 8, well, this is our lesson text, 18 to 30 be used to help someone who's struggling? Just sum it up. If you're struggling, how come this lesson today we say, help somebody who's struggling? What's the word we say that God wants us to do? So repeat it. He wants to persevere. Not when we struggle. of the Son of God. He's acting like the creation is a person, right? For the creation was subject to futility, not willingly, but because of him who subjected it in hope. Because the creation itself also delivered from the bondage of corruption to the glorious liberty of the children of God. God created man, but we waited what? Find out what the mystery is, what it's all about, what our purpose is, and all of that. But he made the creation like a person, so we could see how we fit it in. Okay? What can we learn about each member of the Godhead from Romans 8, 26 to 30? We kind of hit on that, but they all work together. I mean, who's in the Godhead? God the Father, God the Son, and God the Holy Spirit. And we just mentioned that in the creation, he said that us, they always work together in the creation. And when we become members of the church, they're all part of that. God did what? God sent his Son. Because what? He loved the world. And we said the world needs to be redeemed back to him because of sin. So God sent his Son. His Son loved us so that what? He died on the cross, shed his blood for our sins. And when we were baptized, what? We received the Holy Spirit, and the Holy Spirit helped us to direct our path every day. But they're all working together. They're all part of the process. And like I said, we got to remember what? That all things went together for the good. Even the struggling and everything we go through down here. Say, we're not supposed to give up because we're going through some things. Because we think about how it's going to be in heaven, we can't even tell you. We can't even explain it. So you got hope. Hope don't make us stay and hold the rain until what? Till that time. And he said, you're going to persevere because that's what God tells us to do. And then they say, we don't know what to pray for. And we moaning and groaning. The Spirit will help you do that. Jesus is going to help God understand. So, you got, like I said, Christian has so much going for them. And a lot of us don't ever know just how blessed we are and how important we are when we become one of God's children. Okay, by my time is that time. So if you have any questions or comments. You've been a real good class tonight today. You have me teach the class. I needed the help. I appreciate it. Okay, next week we'll take the next lesson if there's no questions or comments. And good to see everybody in the spirit that Sister McGee carrying back on that trip. And good to see Sister McCaskill on Coyton. We've been missing you. All right. And Francis. Yeah, let me tell you this before we close out. She didn't tell me to tell you. But Francis has been gone. And last week she told me, she said she had a lot of pictures to show me. She was with her dad and they had gone to Niagara Falls. And so they had some nice pictures of everything. And she said she had a real good time and we're glad to have her back. All right. And again, thanks everybody for yesterday. We had a good turnout and everything was good. And y'all had to give Brother Mike some flowers. He was smart and we should recognize it. Okay? Everybody's important. All right? Let's go. Thank you, brother.
Bow your head and pray with me, please. So our most gracious Heavenly Father, Lord, we want to thank you for watching over another week, another blessing, that your Son died on the cross. Lord, we thank you for the Sunday school bless us. Thank you for the teaching, Lord. Lord, we ask you to use that in our everyday life. Lord, I'm asking you, this is your way, your will. We got so much sickness going out here in the world. So many people are in this world every day by day. And that you paid the way for all of us, that if we do what's right, that we'll be in your kingdom. Lord, we ask you to continue to bless the church as a whole. Bless the brother and sister who strayed away from the church. And brother and sister who have added to the church. That your son created all these things for us. Lord, we ready to go into your service. Let us be honest and open, not take your word and add to your word. I say the word of your son, Jesus' name. Everybody say amen.
Amen. Thank you, Frank. That's